and welcome to episode 5. Isn't that correct, Gary?
It
episode
is.
5?
Episode 5 is correct.
Episode 5 of Shelley Lowry Talent Talks. And we are very excited because today we have one of our favourite people in the world, a really talented, wonderful actor and a great friend, Bernadette Brown.
Hello, thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Bernadette. Thank you so much for joining us.
For coming down.
Thanks for asking me.
Yeah.
Well, you are somebody who I admire greatly for many different reasons. Your talent is really something. And so we thought, who better to get in and have a chat about being an actor here in this part of the world than B. So...
You're going to cry.
No,
Neil, have you
I'm
got
like,
the tissues ready?
Don't cry.
Well, you will know Bernadette from some of the biggest shows that have been on our screens over the past few years. So most notably Blue Lights and Hope Street, Give My Head Peace, and a wonderful role in Say Nothing, where you were a bit mean in saying, but played the role so well. So very, very opposite to who the real Bernadette is. But we want to go back, all the way back to why you became an actor in the first place and tell us a little bit more about you. So
How did it all begin?
How did it all begin?
Yeah.
I just always had this feeling in my stomach that I needed to do something, but was really, really shy, like painfully shy. You know, in school and like places like that, I would never be in any school plays or anything like that. And then one week in the Chapel Bulletin, there was a notice for Dock Ward Theatre Company, and it said, if you want to join, please contact Paddy McCooey. And I was like, that's my next door neighbour.
right.
So I said to my mummy, I was like, what do you think about this? And she was like, go away and ask him.
Knock the door?
So I literally I can imagine me doing it, walked out the door, knocked the doorman, and he answered. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, Paddy, can I be in your play? And he was like, yeah, come Wednesday night.
Brilliant.
And that's how it all began?
And that's how it all began. And then I met the wonderful Jo Egan, who is no longer with us. And she was like seeing something in me.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I was like, right, if she sees this, then there must be something. So then... even still at school, wouldn't do any shows at school, just like the Dock Ward community theatre stuff. And then realised that there was a course in Biffy,
Yes.
the performing arts
That
course.
was a really well-respected
yeah,
course.
yeah. So, I mean, my A-levels were health and social care. And I was like, how am I getting into this course? Like, I have no idea. And I remember my teacher saying to me, well, what are you going to do? And I was like, well, I'm going to do this performing arts course. And she was like, please don't.
Oh.
Why don't you be a nurse or, you know, like a teacher or...
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I know, but I have to. I have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, unfortunately, my mummy passed away whenever I was in lower sixth. So that really gave me the shake up to go, life is far, far too short. You know, do what you want to do because you never know what could happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I then went on to do the Biffy course, the HND in Performing Arts, and then a degree at Queen's.
Brilliant.
For a year. So when I did the degree, my daddy unfortunately passed away.
Oh, goodness.
I had plans to go to drama school and, you know, I wanted to go to drama school in London and stuff like that, but it wasn't meant to be because he passed away 3 weeks before our end of year show in Queen's.
Bernadette.
And it was like, what do I do here? Do I stay or do I defer it for a year? And I was like, he's paid for all my fees, you know. He wouldn't let me get out a student loan. He was like, no, you're not, you know, he didn't really understand university. I was the first one in our family to go to university. So,
Okay.
and I was like, no, right, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do it.
That
And-
takes a lot of guts, especially
Yeah.
at that time.
And I had
for
my
sure.
friends there, you know, I had the support around me. So I was like, no, he's paid for it, I'm going to do it. And I went back and did the show a few weeks after he passed. And then before I graduated, I had my first job with Replay Theatre Company.
Fantastic.
It's amazing.
So, drama school kind of went out the window then, you know. I was just trying to navigate my life with losing my mum when I was 17 and my daddy when I was 21. Like, I was like, how can I go to London? You know, I didn't even know what I was doing.
Yeah. Do you know, that's a really good example of resilience. We keep coming back to that whenever we've been having these chats, is the resilience it takes to be an actor. And my goodness, in the face of all of that adversity, you know, you still became single-minded about what it was that you wanted to do. And, you know, I don't know what it was. Part of it maybe because with your dad having paid for the degree you wanted to.
I think it was. I think it was like he's paid for me to go to Queen's, and they were he was so proud, and I know my mum would have been so proud, but like, you know, having your daughter go to Queen's, it was a big thing.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
20 years ago.
Yeah, still is.
Still is, yeah.
It still is, you know. So yeah, I did it. I did it for them, really, you know.
Brilliant.
I feel actually a little bit emotional listening to this.
Oh, sorry.
No, I love this. This is deep, real conversation. And there's so many people that'll be watching that are going through it now or have been through it. So to be open and honest and vulnerable like that, B, thank you so much.
No problem.
But you said something there that really like struck a chord with me about teachers like telling you, oh no, get a real job. And I want to touch on that because I've spoke to so many people over the years that have all said the same thing, that like people still don't believe that being in the arts is a real job. How did you navigate that? And how did you know that, like, no, this is what I need to do? Like, I'm not going to listen to anybody that kind of were superior to you, who were your teachers, your leaders. Like, how did you go, no, I know what's best for me here?
I think it was because of the death of my parents, because whenever my mummy passed away, I had lived such a sheltered life, you know. I didn't want for anything. We had like a loving family, loving home, and then it was our anniversary there in April, and I got really emotional, and I know it was 26 years, but I was trying to work out, right, why am I so emotional today? And it was because that was the day everything changed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the day that changed, I was like, well, you know, life is far too short.
Yeah.
And
you
for
know,
living and for going for
and
what
for
you
doing
really want
what
in
you
your
really
heart.
want to do.
Yeah.
And I did. She was sick. We didn't know the extent of her sickness, and doing the community theatre work, or the community theatre plays and stuff. There was an opening in CAF, Community Arts Forum. I don't know if you remember that.
No.
It was like a forum where Joe Egan and stuff worked, and you know, I was a huge part of CAF, and they were looking like an administrator or something. And I remember coming into my mummy and going, and she was laying sick, and we didn't know she had cancer at the time. And I remember going, do you think I should leave school and go and do this? This wee job? And she just looked at me and she went, please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't leave school. And I was like, fine.
Okay.
I'm not going to leave school.
No.
Yeah. No.
Listen,
You know,
good.
and so like that could have went a different way.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
I could have ended up going down a different route where I always knew, don't ask me, I always had it in my gut that, and we didn't do acting or anything. Like there was no drama classes after school. There was no outside like drama, like what you
Clubs
create
or-
or what
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
we create at Brass Neck Youth.
Yeah.
There was none of that for me back then, so there was no access for me, you know. The access was my next door neighbour being a part of Dockward Community Theatre, and me rapping his door and going, can I be in your play?
Gosh, and from such a small thing, like to perhaps to have the
Yeah,
career
like I had
grow the way it
never
has.
done, I'd never even said a poem out loud
Right, okay.
to anybody.
I wonder what it was that like ignited that interest
I
in
don't
you.
know. I would have always like performed in front of my mummy and daddy, and like I remember doing like a song round in my mate's house whenever, I can't remember what age I was, maybe about 13 or 14, and I remember walking home and going, this is what it feels like if you've just performed.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
love
love
that,
that. Yeah.
You know, like that feeling that you get, you know, the buzz,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
though like I was playing a random song and kind of had like stuff, you know,
Yeah, dressing up.
dressing
and
up,
that.
yeah.
But it's that
Dressing up.
adrenaline, so like that,
I
it does
remember
spark
walking
you.
around thinking I was a movie star.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
love
here,
that.
no,
And
you
yeah,
are.
you are.
I was like, is this what it feels like?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's that buzz like you get when you're doing theatre. Though sometimes before I'm about to go on stage, I'd be like, why did I do this to myself?
Yeah.
When the sickness and the
But you
adrenaline.
are brilliant. And they're like one of my favourite things that you've done is Not on Our Watch with
I loved
Kibosh.
it.
Oh, you were fantastic. Talk about a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Like so moving and,
Thank you.
yeah, absolutely brilliant.
I loved
so
that
so
show.
between theatre, TV, film, what's your favourite?
It has
Hard
to
question.
be. It's a hard question, but coming up first would be TV and film,
Okay.
and then theatre.
Okay, good. And then of the TV and film, what's been your favourite gig?
My favourite gig, I don't think has happened yet.
Okay, I like
Ooh,
that.
I love that
I
answer.
don't think it has happened yet. I have many in the pot
Yes.
that I have loved doing, but I don't think my has happened yet.
You don't think your peak, your moment?
No, definitely not.
No, neither do I.
I'm still waiting.
You're
I'm
on your
still
way.
waiting.
Yeah.
It's if 20 years I've felt it in my stomach. It's still there. It just hasn't happened yet, but that's okay. We're all on a marathon here. We're not in a
Not in the sprint.
Yeah.
But you talked about 20 years there. So
Yeah.
I obviously was having a little Jeff joke before sitting down with you. 2006 was your first credit that I could find online.
Bell's
And it
Boys.
was Bell's Boys.
Yeah.
2006, growing up in the New Lodge.
I know.
How was that?
It was just even now if I go back to the New Lodge to film, I just can't believe it.
Yeah.
You know.
Because people don't expect areas like that.
Yeah.
And not in a bad way. I'm from around that area myself.
Yeah.
But they don't have expectations of people.
No, because there was nothing back then, the 20 years or whatever so ago,
Yeah.
for us,
Yeah.
you know, to do. Yeah, it's bizarre.
And that's why it's so
bizarre.
important. You talked about Brass Neck Youth.
Yes,
And the work that you do there with the brilliant Alison.
with my best friend.
With your bestie, Alison
Yes.
McCrudden. And
Who can I say tricked me into working for Brass Neck Youth?
Oh, we need the tea.
that sounds about right.
So completely tricked me. 2017, she kept saying to me, will you come and work for it? And I was like, Alison, I'm an actor, I'm not a facilitator. You know, let's put the cards on the table. This is what it is. And she tortured me, and I was like, no, I'm not doing it. And then she rang me up one Friday and she was like, listen, I'm really stuck for numbers tomorrow. Like the ratio to kids, like for the adults, she says, I just need you to do me a favour. I need you to come in. You don't need to do anything, just come in. And I was like, right, okay.
I'll do it for my friend.
I was like, I'll do it for you, come in. And I came in and no joke, I remember standing there and I went, so when is your classes on? Because this is just me now. I'll just be here every week.
Oh, you really loved it.
Loved
Yeah.
it.
And I'm now their acting coach.
But and
That's
how
fantastic.
amazing, like the opportunities that those kids have, like the National Theatre Connections.
The National Theatre, we were in the National Theatre last year with a load of our older kids performing on the national stage.
Wow.
Do you know, the opportunity that Alison gets for those kids is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like we have kids auditioning for major shows as well, you know, who don't have agents, who do have agents who are with you as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mimi has been in Trespasses,
Brilliant.
you know,
actor.
a Pickle Storm. So, and she comes every week to the classes at Salison's daughter as well. But just the opportunity she's given these kids is just...
And tirelessly as well, you
Yeah.
know. And that consistency and being able to offer at grassroots level.
Yeah.
So and it's, you know, what we're always talking about here too, and why we're delighted to be in Portadown is that, you know, access to the arts for young people. And like you talked about historically, there just wasn't the opportunities.
Yeah.
So so it's really important because there's so much talent.
Yeah, and also what Brass Neck do is we're not like, oh, come to us, we're going to sing and dance and jazz hands and do a big show
Yeah.
every week. We're all about building the foundations. We have kids that have came through our doors who couldn't lift their heads, like literally could not lift their heads. Wouldn't even say a line, you know, if we were doing improvisations. And now those kids are literally running through the door. So even if that's just what we do,
Yeah.
you know, we don't necessarily need to show you a show at the end of it. You know, we're building those kids' confidence for their future to come in and be able to hold a conversation in a room.
You're changing their lives.
Yeah.
So many
You're
transferable
living- yeah.
skills.
Yeah.
That's the thing with drama, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
You're building them up.
And as well, the kids with us who don't have agents, Alison gets castings in, and a few of them have got down to final,
Oh, yeah.
the final couple for, you know,
For
some-
various roles.
from
and-
various roles and big shows. So
And what we said last week, every step is so important.
yeah,
So like that's brilliant. Like you said about obviously now you are creating these opportunities with Brassneck and Alison, which is amazing. How do you look back when you were growing up, knowing that there wasn't really any opportunities like that, and now that you're the one that is helping nurture these kids, like that must feel
I know.
unbelievable.
Well, not until you have just said that there. I
But
was
it's
kinda,
true.
you know,
It hits you.
it really
It's so
hits,
true.
It really hits home that we are giving these kids the opportunity. And absolutely love working with them.
Yeah.
You know, I can't believe I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
I
I'm
know.
not doing it.
I think sometimes though that's when the best things happen. You're
Yeah.
like, no. And you just do it anyway. And
Actually,
you're like,
I
oh.
don't even know if she even had space for me. You know,
She
I
just
think she
wanted
only
you to
needed
be
me
there.
that Saturday, and I was like, yes, so this is me.
Now you've shoehorned
I'm
yourself
not
in there.
leaving.
This is
Yeah.
me. So, yeah. And actually, they were up for an Aisling Award that year, the 2017 that I joined in like the October, the Saturday in the October. And they were up for an Aisling Award, and there's me sitting with my dress,
Oh, ready to go.
ready to go, accepting the award, going, it's us.
It's
You know,
unbelievable.
with such a brass neck.
Oh, well, you're
So-
obviously always just meant to be there.
Always
That's
meant
it.
to be,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, the universe pushes you to where you're
Yeah,
supposed to be.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
It does.
That's it.
Yeah.
So we have some questions for you that the public have sent in.
Yes.
So,
Well, yes.
yeah,
Oh,
let's have a look.
Did you read those
Did we
questions
vet
before?
them?
Did you vet the questions?
We did. So we've got some lovely ones. We've got one here from Rosa Fraser who says, you are amazing, B. Can you tell me how you get into challenging characters?
Oh, Rosa. I love you, Rosa. Yes, I go to the darkest place. I think because, and I don't want to keep bringing it up because it's meant to be, you know, like nice chatty.
No, but it's also
podcast,
supposed to be
you know.
real.
Oh, it's a real podcast, yeah.
But the worst things that could ever happen to me in my life happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I have all of those core memories. I have all of those emotions locked away somewhere that I do bring,
That you can access
that
when
I
you
can
need
access when I need it.
it in a healthy way.
In a healthy way. Well, so there was one time in Biffy, we were doing our end of year show. I don't even know if I should be saying this. But there was corpsing going on at the very end of the show,
Okay.
right? We
People
just
can't help
couldn't
themselves.
Help it,
Yeah.
right.
Once that
Could
starts,
not
you can't stop.
It's very
help
hard to
the
stop.
hard to
corpsing.
stop.
It was
Oh,
the
it is.
end of Animal Farm. We were doing Animal Farm. I could not help the corpsing. And we were all standing in a row because the animals were then going into humans or whatever, but I can't remember what the transition was. And you could just see all of us standing there and shoulders were like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, you need to bring this back, babe. You need to bring this back. So I just kept going, your mummy's dead. I know.
I can't. No.
I know, I'm so
but
sorry.
it's funny because that's just
I
like,
just
I
kept
need to
going-
stop laughing.
That's such a Northern Irish humour.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
get
It's dark
It is.
humour.
It is.
Your mummy's dead, your mummy's dead, your mummy's dead. She's not long dead, she's not long dead. And I was going, and it did, it worked. Because I was like, it was, I was like, maybe we could cut that, Neil, I'm not sure.
No, leave it in. Leave it in. But that's dark, but I love
Maybe
it.
fat that there podcast. But yeah, I just kept going.
But if it works,
And it
worked.
did work.
It worked.
My shoulders was like my
bless
shoulders
you.
was
Oh,
like
yeah.
that, and then I was
Been
like,
and you got to do what you got to do
you have to do
sometimes.
what you have to do.
That's
So
just it.
sometimes, Rosa, yes, you just have to.
That's it.
Sometimes you
go
have
to those, and you know
as
what I
long as you can
love?
come out of them.
As long as you come out of them in a healthy way.
Yes,
Yeah.
Say
we-
nothing was hard.
Oh yeah.
Say nothing was really hard. I
Yeah.
think that's why I have such a bond with
The
Lennox.
kids. Lennox Loughlin, who
because
we represent.
Lennox Loughlin is my
He's a wee
buddy.
icon.
Absolutely love him because first time I met him, he opened the door and all of us were standing there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at his wee face and, you know, obviously we're acting,
Yes.
but afterwards I went over to his mummy and I was like, can I please give him a hug? You know,
Yeah.
it just felt because I think that in the scene I also pull him away. So I was like, he was like my kind of kid that I, you know, like each of the kidnappers kind of had someone.
Yes.
You know, whenever we were
Going
taking
into
Gene
that.
McConville out, so the actor, so he was like my kind of one that I would have grabbed and like would have told to shush and stuff. So I think that's why I have such a
Special bond.
special bond, because I felt guilty and
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
I know. And even though it wasn't you.
Even though
but
it wasn't me.
is-
And
yeah.
yes, and that is a great question, Rosa, as well. That role was challenging. And I had to put aside that I'm a mummy as well to 2 kids. Whenever I was playing that role, like I had to really, you know, separate everything, because it was so difficult being in that room with all those amazing kids. I know we were all acting, but I think because it was a true story
Yes.
and we were reliving that,
Yeah.
it was harder.
And a story that was so prevalent at home. And
Yes.
so, yeah.
And so important to tell.
Yeah.
So that was challenging.
Okay. Excellent. Great answer.
Excuse me, Neil. Sorry for coughing in the mic. Have you learned anything new from starring in high level productions like Say Nothing? So like compared to like maybe stuff you did in earlier days, like is it different to what it was then and what it is now?
Not really, because I'm like a stickler for the rules. I'm like, need to know my lines. I need to, like, I have nightmares where I wake up on set and I don't know anything. Like, I don't know my lines. Like, I wake up at night or like on stage. I come on to a stage and don't know what I'm doing or what I'm meant to say. So no, not for me, because I treat everything like the same.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think that's great.
But I think also you do live and learn throughout.
Of course,
you know,
every experience.
Yeah. And something we talked about loads of times. It's just about being, respectful and treating everybody the same.
It's like my husband's crew. He's a sound recordist, and crew are so important to me because he's obviously crew, and sometimes actors, forget about crew, but not, But I'm like, know everybody's name.
Yeah.
No, like, I'm exactly the same.
I make a point of everybody. And like, when I was filming the Photophone ad there a couple of weeks ago down in Dublin, some of the crew walked me over and they were like, "Oh, go you ahead. Oh no, go you first in the lunch queue." And I was like, "Oh no." I was like, "No, yous go."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yous go." I says we're,
Yeah, because there is a hierarchical thing on set, isn't there, where the talent get their lunch first, the doors are held open for them, the car doors are opened for them, and all the rest of it. And that is just sort of expected, isn't it? And I suppose it's how every professional set is run differently, I guess. And the first AD is a very, very important job. But yeah, for you as the talent on set to tell the crew to go first would have probably been quite an unusual thing.
Yeah, they were like, "What?" And I was like, No. I says, like, my husband's, and they were like, "Who's your husband?" So
that's nice though, because they'll remember you. They'll remember
100%.
that.
Yeah.
And like without the crew, like you're not getting
the crew. There's no show.
Exactly.
That's true. Well, you're a team.
The team. Everybody should be treated the same.
Everybody's the same.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you work away. You get that
burger
dessert before me. I don't need it.
Okay, we've got another question. So what has been the highlight of your professional career?
Tough one. It is. Would have to be Give My Headpiece.
Oh, right, okay.
Or my interview with Pamela.
Right. Oh, yes, with
Valentine?
the lovely
Yeah.
Pamela Ballantyne.
She's an icon.
Yeah.
Oh, she is. And that was lovely because it was Christmas
lovely.
and
It was
everything.
Christmas interview, yeah. I was like, somebody... When you said you want an interview, I was like, has she got the right person? I was like, Shelley, are you talking about me?
Aww.
I was like, of course I'm there. I think in my headpiece, I used to watch it when I was a kid with my mummy and daddy. So that was really, special. Yes, scary. It was really, really special. I actually did Dry Your Eyes before Get My Headpiece.
Okay.
that was the spin-off, you know, Get My Headpiece used to do Dry Your Eyes
That's right.
like a few years ago. So I got Dry Your Eyes, and being a brass neck, I had Damon sitting on the, I don't know, he was the producer, and I went, here, what about me playing your girlfriend on Get My Headpiece?
Did ya?
Yeah.
And is that how
And
that
then
happened?
the following year he rang me. I seen his name come up on the phone, and I was like, hello, and he was like, so do you want to come in? I was like, yeah.
That is unreal.
Yeah.
That is unreal. So for everyone out there, if you see any producers, just go and say to them, I want to be in this, and then maybe
Yeah.
they'll call you.
I was like, Damon, here, I think you need a girlfriend.
That's
I
too
think
funny.
that would be good. I think he's so lonely in that wee flat where man dad. I says, you need a girlfriend.
Brilliant.
You need a sexy girlfriend,
You need a
and
sexy
I am the woman
girlfriend.
for you.
I'm the woman for you. And then I came back for 2 episodes. I play Sandra, his girlfriend. First episode, I'm a doctor, in a short blonde wig.
Yes.
And then the next episode, I have long brown hair, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine.
It's okay.
It's just
Continuity. what?
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, I torture Damon. I would like text him and go, am I coming back, or like how's that going?
How's that
Or
looking?
Sandra, are we getting married? Or you know what's happening there? And then I was on their podcast last year. And I think I was I was like saying, you know, I think it's time, you know, you need to get married, and like I need to be a regular
Yes, yes,
in your
yes.
show. And I was
Manifesting.
Chancing your arm.
I was chancing my arm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Listen, if you don't
ask.
you
You
don't.
don't
get.
get. Yeah, that's true. That's
You
true.
don't ask, you don't
Shy
get.
boys don't get sweets.
I know, and that's a saying you said, Neil said, and
That's
I was
Neil
like,
saying.
yes,
Yeah.
that's me.
Love
So-
it. Absolutely love it. What is your, this is a good one. What is your dream role?
In a prison,
Oh.
Like Bad Girls?
like prisoner cell block H.
Oh, do you remember
Oh.
Prisoner Cell Block?
Loved it.
Brilliant.
I am B. Smith.
Did you
I-
watch the most current one of
course
that?
I did.
That's because I obviously haven't seen the original.
Oh,
but now
your
after
current
this,
one, yeah.
I'm gonna go and
Oh,
watch
it's
it. But
unbelievable.
So good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
At
But
prison, anything to do with prisons,
do
I'm
you want to be
obsessed
locked
with.
up, or do you want to be a
Oh,
prison
locked
guard?
up,
Locked
locked
up.
up.
You want to be top dog in the
I
prison?
top dog.
I
B.
can see
Smith.
it.
I know.
Here, I have an idea. Neil, write that down so that I can go home and start writing. She's my
you
top
better
dog,
Get on,
prison
and I'm gonna
drama.
be B. Smith. 100%.
I'm obsessed.
Total prisoner. Total. I'm a catfish. I rock up to school looking like I can't even say it. And then I rock up like this, and they go, "Who are you?" Do you know? So I can totally listen. If you're out there, I can be rough, whatever you want me to be. Looking, bags here, they're all fine.
Okay.
I
I'm
love it.
ready to
Prison.
go. I'm ready to go for a prison run.
I can see you in a prison drama.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be good.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Let's make it
Have
happen.
you seen Peelers?
I haven't
The
watched
new
it yet.
Stephen Nolan thing.
Everybody's been talking about it.
I haven't seen it. I've just
Unbelievable.
seen little clips. Oh my goodness.
Everybody's seen the clip,
clip,
which we'll
yeah.
not say on here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But my mummy's watched it all and she said it was brilliant.
Yeah, it's so good. So we need a Belfast prison drama. I was in Hyde Bank actually in 2012, not in Hyde Bank as
An actual prisoner.
as an actor,
Okay, yes.
and I was obsessed. Like I was going, "B, you're here to do a show. Catch yourself on." Like I was looking at everything and looking at everybody and going, I would actually love to be here for like a day or something, you know, just to, I think maybe in my past life was I a prisoner.
Well, it's so funny. People say to me, what's the one thing you want to do? And I always say, I would like to go to jail for a day.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do anything wrong.
Yeah, no, just
Like I
go
don't want
for
to
a
break
day.
the law.
Why?
Just to say
don't
that you've
know.
experienced it.
Okay.
I don't know.
But I mean, surely
Maybe it's
just
the North Belfast thing. Bernadette.
It's a new lodge. New lodge.
New Lodge
Maybe
Park.
this is a new lodge thing. No, I don't know what it is. I don't want to do anything bad, but I would love for, like, say, just putting it out there, that there's a prison drama coming, you know, a Belfast one, and you need to go and research your role.
Yes.
And they say, let's put you in Hyde Bank for a day. Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good workaround.
I think so.
Yeah. Very good. Okay, right. Good. Good. Next question. This is from Grace.
Oh.
Hi, B. It's Grace. What was the audition process for Say Nothing like?
Oh, Grace, hello.
Lovely Grace, who helps at Brass Neck as well.
Yes, and has just done a one-woman show
Oh,
for
wonderful.
the Tinderbox.
Brilliant.
Ignite, is it?
Incubate.
Incubate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Very good.
You got the eye right.
Yeah. So she is one to watch. That's all I'm saying. The audition process, when the self-tape came through, it was one word.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember looking, going, one word?
Yeah, I remember this. Remember, like, what is the point
I was
of
like-
doing this when it's one word? I remember this conversation.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like,
So the audition itself was just
well,
one word.
no, I also said the other intruders lines as well
Right.
for the tape. And I remember going, oh, really? And I was a wee bit, and then I went, no, you
Yeah.
know, it's
Not
a
in, you
big,
can't win.
massive show. It's Say Nothing. It's for Disney. Look, you know, I'm going to go for it, and whatever happens, happens. And went for it. Then you guys reached out and was like, you're really liked for the part. And I was like, oh, happy days. And then on my 40th birthday, which was a sign from my mummy and daddy, I don't care what you say,
Mm-hmm.
you rang me or texted me and went, hooray, you've got the part. And
Yeah.
I was like, whatever birthday present, thank you. Because like there's signs in life that they come through to me, and that
Yeah.
was one of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I didn't
remember.
know that you got that on your 40th
On my
birthday.
40th
That's so
birthday.
magical.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting, Primrose was only 2 at the time, and she was sitting there, and I'm sitting on my own having my tea and my Kit Kat and going, happy birthday. And the message came through, and I went, what a birthday present, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that
You
so
know,
much.
so
No, it was fab.
it was...
And then they just kept adding more and more
so
filming
got
dates
on
to your-
set,
yeah.
got on set, and literally opened the door to what Lennox's scene, and somebody said, who's she?
Yeah.
And then it just snowballed from there. They added scenes in, they added the lines, they added...
It just goes to show you see.
Yeah.
No matter whenever you see the opportunity
Mhm.
coming in, you make the most of it.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of it as well too.
yeah.
'Cause I remember then whenever production was getting in contact with us and they were saying, we need her for more dates, we need her to do this, we need to do that. And I remember you and I having this conversation going, well, here, you know,
I know.
once upon a
One
time,
word.
you were literally just going to have a balaclava on as well.
Yeah,
and we
but no,
weren't
I
even
was
gonna
meant to
see
have
you.
a balaclava on.
Yeah. And then that went out the window.
Yeah.
And then it grew
And
into
then
this
they
brilliant
grew,
role.
and then they wrote me in scenes. They wrote me the scene with the bag, and I come up to Jean and ask her to take the guns and stuff like that there. And then there was other scenes, only the writer's strike happened.
That's right.
So the other scene, because there was meant to be 10 episodes, but because of all that there was only 9. So the other scene was later on in life, I'm in McDonald's, and me as the intruder comes across one of the kids, and she recognises
Goosebumps.
me from them, but that obviously didn't happen.
Yeah.
But it shows you your talent on set
Yeah.
meant so much that then they grew and developed that role.
Yeah,
for you.
well, it was
Amazing.
like No Ordinary Heist
Yes.
as well. I auditioned for Ladybird, which was another IRA kidnapper type role, but that's okay.
Typecast.
Listen, I'm all good with that.
Absolutely.
telling stories.
Telling stories, yes.
Yeah.
Ladybird, I auditioned for Ladybird. Absolutely loved the audition. Was like literally had my heart set on that Ladybird role.
And it was such a brilliant tape and all. Like
it was such a
yeah,
good tape. I
yeah.
even went and bought Ladybirds, teddies, trying to manifest that I
Yeah.
was Ladybird, right? Maybe cut that out too. Now.
Leave it in.
Ladybird. And then didn't get it because they went with an older actress.
That's correct. Yes.
But then Colin, the director, was like, we really love B, so let's get her into the show. So there was a scene with the hen party coming past, and he wrote a few lines for me to be in the show. Unfortunately, that was cut quite a bit
okay.
in the post-production, but which was fair enough, you know, because it wasn't essential to
yeah.
the...
Oh,
It wasn't
storyline.
essential to the story. But I'm still in it, you know.
Yeah, still a credit.
Still a credit.
Still
Loved
paid for it.
Yeah,
Still
loved
the
it.
experience of it.
Yeah.
It's amazing, like the fact that like you didn't get the role, but the director seen something in you, and you made that much of a mark on him. He wanted to include you.
Yeah.
That to me is sometimes even better than getting the role.
I know.
Because you've left a constant impression on that director. Like that is unbelievable.
I know. Well, hopefully, yeah. I know.
And
it
the
was
same
great.
with Say Nothing. Like that is, I didn't know that. And I'm sitting here, like you probably see it, me like, what? Mouth gaped. Like that's unbelievable. Like well done,
I
babe.
know. Thank you.
Snaps for you.
Next question.
Oh yes, it's me. See, I'm so enthralled. Next question. You've just talked about that actually. What was the audition process? That was your question. How do you prepare for a role? So I suppose that really depends on what it is.
It depends on what it is, really. Yeah. So when a casting brief comes in or like a self-tape comes in, like I'll look at that and I'll go, automatically my head will go, right, what she's going to wear this or she's going to do that or her hair's going to be like this or, you know, all those little, before I even get into the text, I'm already visualising
her.
the character and what way she's going to look. So, yeah, just...
Trust in your instincts there
yeah.
is what I was picking
I
up.
always have to just trust it and
you
just
see it and
don't
you just
overthink
go,
it.
yeah, don't overthink it. Trust your instincts and do the work. You know,
But
do
you
all your
are,
work.
this is what I love about getting the tapes in. You're a chameleon. I've said you're a chameleon because you can adapt and change and become that character. And they're so vastly different. They're totally different people.
Thank you.
And it's really fabulous. And the accents are amazing and just the whole embodiment of the character. And you think about things in a really considered way, which we really appreciate too, down to maybe what they're wearing or jewellery choices and stuff.
You picked up on that, have you?
I love it.
I know.
I love it so much. We love it, you know, in the office, and I'll say, "Have you watched Bee's tape? It's amazing." And then, you know, so
I was like,
love
I
it.
have not saying.
But no, did you?
No, like name necklaces. Like so,
yeah.
if a parlour come in and it was like for a mummy, like
Yeah,
called Alice, for example,
yeah,
I might go on Amazon and have a look for Alice
yeah.
names.
Yeah.
It's those wee things that help you become the character so
Yeah,
effectively
it's just
as
so
well.
that I feel,
Yeah.
you know, like
Mm-hmm.
you put yourself. I try and put myself in that position.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's your process to help
Yeah.
you really become so convincingly the character. Fabulous.
And it's obviously working.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So keep her up.
Bring more on, please.
Bring more on.
Bring more on.
I remember before I had a tape for someone called Birdie, and I did something similar to what you've just talked about. I went down to the print shop because it said that he was wearing a t-shirt that said his name, and I got Birdie printed on it.
Yeah.
Didn't get the role, but that's okay. But sometimes you do. You want to just get really into it. And I love it sometimes when they do give you a wee bit more information because a
Yeah.
lot of the time there's not much
And
to go on.
do you know what? Like you might think, oh, I didn't get that. I'm not doing that again. I've done it for nearly all of my tapes and I will continue to do
Yeah.
it for all of my tapes because there will be that one time whenever, you know, somebody might go, she is really talented, but we like this person, but look, she went the extra mile. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Maybe not, but
No,
Yeah.
it's true. You say it all
just
the
keep
time.
going.
Trust in your instincts.
just trust it. And
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the most powerful tool.
Yeah.
We've got a question from Holly Boyle. She is asking, what's been the most fun set that you have worked on?
the most fun set would be Give My Headpiece.
Oh, I would
Yeah,
imagine so.
imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, in the scene, I'm laughing.
Just
in one of the
naturally
scenes,
and
yeah, totally didn't even realise I was doing it until it came on the TV, and I'm like, I'm laughing. You know, it's because it's the scene where Sandra Da's trying to get a telephone call for the doctors, and then Carl's like, I have my girlfriend coming, you call her Sandra, and he's like, Sandra? Like, Sandra, is that Protestant? You know, like that. And then so they're like, so they bring Sandra in, me, and he goes, Sandra's a doctor, and he's like, sit down, Sandra. Do you know, like, she's a doctor. Look at my toe.
Yes.
So it is. You could not laugh. I know.
Okay, yeah, great fun.
No,
Great fun,
100%.
Yeah.
So my last question, second last maybe, don't know, we'll see how it goes. What is next for Bernadette Brown?
Next for Bernadette Brown would be that prison drama that someone is going to write
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
direct and produce, maybe.
Yeah.
I know that, Shelley, you're not acting anymore, but I can really see you in the prison drama as well.
What would I be doing?
I think you would be the screw, and you two hate each other. You hate each other, and then there's an alliance.
Well, that would be hard, though. That would be really hard acting.
No,
Yeah.
but you could do that. No
I mean,
bother.
but yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We'd give it a go.
You've
Give
got
it
the
a go.
tools.
I'll give it a go.
We'll give it a go.
But yeah, no prison drama. I'll get working on it.
Get working on it, Gary.
Promise.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. My last question would be, what is your advice for all of our listeners if you're wanting to get into acting, or if it's not going your way at the moment?
Okay. So keep going.
Keep trucking on.
What's meant for you will not pass you. I know some people might go, oh, that's a load of rubbish. It is not a load of rubbish. All the stars need to align for you to get that certain part. Not every part is for you, even though you may think it is. You know, we have to share the roles.
That's it.
You know,
Yep.
so
That's good. Keep going.
if you're really, really wanting to do it and have that, you know, I've been in it 20 odd years. You know, it's not an overnight success as well. You know, you still have to just keep on going.
That's it. And many people who appear to be overnight successes are people who have been working really, really
Yeah.
hard for many years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So and it's something that you said at the very beginning of the podcast. You just couldn't not do it. You couldn't do anything
There's just
else.
something. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just can't do anything else. Like, it's the feeling I had 20 odd years ago about the part that my breakout role, if that's what you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet.
Mm-hmm.
But way I feel 20 years ago, it's the same way I feel today. It just hasn't happened.
Yes.
That hasn't come about yet. But it's coming closer.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
coming closer. I can feel it.
Yeah.
And it's been a
Me too.
long career to get there. So
Yeah.
what Shelley said there is so correct. Like, it's very rare that people get an overnight success. So you
Yeah.
have to do it because you love it.
And also, I wanted to have a family as well. You know, I wanted to
Yeah.
raise my kids. I want to raise my kids. I want to bring them to school. I want to go to their assemblies. I want to, you know,
Yeah.
You wanted to be a mum.
yeah, I want to be a mum
Yeah.
as
And
well.
that's the most important job in the
Yeah.
world. Do you know what I mean?
So I'm very lucky that I'm getting to do
Both.
the both.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, thank you
love
so
that.
much
Thank you so
for
much.
being with us today. It's been brilliant.
It has been. Honestly, Bernadette, it has been such a conversation. On just listening to you talk, like, I feel inspired, like, genuinely. I think you're amazing, and
Thank
like,
you. It's not
really
as funny as Mickey, though. Mickey.
listen. This is a real conversation.
I was
and
like, a lot of, you know, how am I going to bring the crack here? You know.
No, do you know, I think what's really important is authenticity.
Yeah.
As an actor, bringing authenticity to the role is really important, but also for advice
yeah,
Yeah.
to anybody out there who is listening that, you know, things happen in your life and it's how you choose to react to them
Yeah.
and how you choose to channel it then can lead you in the path that you're supposed to be on. And so I think it's very inspirational for everybody. So thank you so much.
100%. And like, Bernadette, this is what this podcast is all about.
I know. I love
Is
it.
your stories
It's really
and
good.
Thank you for
inspiring people.
listening to
No,
it.
I've listened to them all, yeah, and it's such good advice for actors and, you know, and your clients and just, you know, general. Like, it's
Yeah.
just lovely to,
Okay,
it's
well, enjoy the
refreshing,
crack.
you know.
Yeah, and like, we're still only really starting.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So we really appreciate you coming down. We will want to have you on again if you'll come back.
Of course, with
yeah.
my mug and all, you're going to get
yes.
the merch the next
You're
time.
gonna get the merch.
Some merch.
Yes. But honestly, B, thank you so much for coming down.
Thank you
This
so
has been a
much.
wonderful episode, and I know that everybody's going to love this.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, thank you very much for listening to Shelley
Lowry.
Talent.
Talks.
Yay! See you next time.
Bye.